what are exponents and some laws of exponents. Suppose 2 is added to itself 6 times. It can be written as 6 into 2, as repeated addition is multiplication. Similarly, if 2 is multiplied with itself 6 times, then it is written as 2 power 6, which means repeated multiplication of 2 by 6 times. If we multiply 2 by itself 6 times, we get 64. That is, 64 is equal to 2 power 6. It should be read as 2 raised to the power 6. So, in general, if a is multiplied with itself n number of times, then it can be written as a power n. That is, repeated multiplication of a by itself n number of times. Here, in this, a power n, a is base and n is exponent. This way of expressing a number in base and exponent form is called exponential form. As we know, a power n is read as a raised to the power n. Now, let us learn some laws of exponents and their proofs. Okay, law number 1. A power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. Let us prove this by taking an example. Let us take 2 in the place of a and m and n as 3 and 2 respectively. By expanding 2 power 3 and 2 power 2, we get 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. As we can see here, 2 is multiplied with itself 5 times. It can be written as 2 power 5. If we observe here, 5 is nothing but 3 plus 2, which is equal to 2 power 3 plus 2. So, therefore, a power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n, where a is not equal to 0 and a is a rational number and m and n are integers. Now, let us see a few examples on law 1. 3 power 4 into 3 power 3 is equal to 3 power 4 plus 3 by applying the first law. So, which is equal to 3 power 7. Next example, let us see 5 power minus 2 into 5 power minus 3, which is equal to 5 power minus 2 plus minus 3 by adding the powers. So, as we know, plus into minus is minus, therefore, it can be written as 5 power minus 2 minus 3, which is equal to 5 power minus 5. Now, let us take a fractional number in the place of a in another example. 5 by 7 whole power 2 into 5 by 7 whole power minus 9. By applying the formula, we get 5 by 7 whole power 2 plus minus 9, which can be written as 5 by 7 power 2 minus 9, which is equal to 5 by 7 whole power minus 7. Okay, now let us see second law in the exponents, which is a power m divided by a power n is equal to a power m minus n. Let us prove this with an example. 2 power 3 divided by 2 power 2. By expanding 2 power 3 and 2 power 2 and dividing them, we get 2 power 1. If we observe here, 1 is nothing but 3 minus 2. So therefore, a power m divided by a power n is equal to a power m minus n, where a is not equal to 0 and also a rational number and m and n are integers. Now let us see a few examples on the second law. 3 power 5 divided by 3 power 3, which is equal to 3 power 5 minus 3, which is equal to 3 power 2, that is 9. And see in the second example, 4 power minus 3 divided by 4 power minus 5, which is equal to 4 power minus 3 minus minus 5, which gives you 4 power minus 3 plus 5, nothing but 4 square, which is equal to 16. Now let us see one more example by taking a fractional number in the place of a. That is, for example, 2 by 3 whole power minus 5 divided by 2 by 3 whole power minus 8. By applying the second law, we get 2 by 3 whole power minus 5 minus minus 8, which is equal to 2 by 3 whole power minus 5 plus 8, that is 2 by 3 whole power 3. Now, let's move to law 3. a power minus n is equal to 1 by a power n. Let us prove this law with an example. Let us take 4 power 5 divided by 4 power 6. By applying the second law, we get 4 power 5 minus 6, which is equal to 4 power minus 1. The same sum also can be done as 4 power 5 divided by 4 power 6 by expanding 4 power 5 and 4 power 6 and also dividing them, we get 1 by 4. So both answers should be same. That is 4 power minus 1 is equal to 1 by 4. From this example, we can write that a power minus n is nothing but 1 by a power n. Now in the same law, if we take a rational number with a negative exponent, we have a by b whole power minus m is equal to b by a whole power m, which can be proved as a by b whole power minus m is equal to 1 by a by b whole power m, which is equal to b by a whole power m. Therefore, a by b whole power minus m is nothing but b by a whole power m. Now going to next law, that is law 4th. A power m whole power n is equal to a power m into n. Now let us prove this also with an example. Let us take 3 power 2 whole power 4, which is equal to 3 square multiplied with itself 4 times. That is 3 power 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. That is by first law, which is a power m into a power n, that is a power m plus n. So which is equal to 3 power 2 into 4. As we know that repeated addition is a multiplication. Therefore we can write a power n is equal to a power m into n. Now let us take an example for this application of law 4th. By taking a fractional number as base, we get 1 by 2 whole power minus 2 whole power minus 3, which is equal to 1 by 2 whole power minus 2 into 3, which is equal to 1 by 2 whole power minus 6, which can be again written as 2 by 1 whole power 6 by using the law 3, which is a by b whole power minus m is equal to b by a whole power m. Okay, now let us move to law 5th. Now a power 0 is equal to 1, or you can also write a by b whole power 0 is also 1. So let us prove this. Let us take 3 power 4 divided by 3 power 4 again, which is equal to 3 power 4 minus 4 by applying the law 2nd, which is a power m divided by a power n is equal to a power m minus n. So which gives you 3 power 0. The same sum also can be done as 3 power 4 divided by 3 power 4 by expanding and dividing themselves, we get 1. So both answers should be again equal. That is 3 power 0 is equal to 1. So we can write that a power 0 is 1. So remember children, anything raised to power 0 is always 1. Now coming to law 6. A into b whole power n is equal to a power n into b power n. Let us prove this. 2 into 3 whole power 3 can be written as 2 into 3 multiplied with itself 3 times, as the power is 3. Now by rearranging these terms, we get 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3, which is nothing but 2 cube into 3 cube. So we can write this as a into b whole power n as a power n into b power n. So now coming to our last line, the exponents. Law 7th. A by b whole power n is equal to a power n by b power n. Now let us prove this also by taking an example. 5 by 7 whole power 3. 5 by 7 whole power 3 can be written as 5 by 7 into 5 by 7 into 5 by 7, which can be again written as 5 cube by 7 cube. As in the numerator 5 multiplied 3 times and in the denominator 7 multiplied 3 times. So we can say finally a by b whole power n is equal to a power n by b power n.